And now, CBS 21 Sports First Score Friday, powered by Subway, starts right now.
You know, after last week, it's nice to see Mother Nature and the football gods cooperating again, right? This is week 8 of First Score Friday, where you get the entire story in high school football first. I'm Jason Bristol. Okay, this week, it means everything. I mean, teams are playing for division titles and playoff spots and, of course, bragging rights. And we start with the York Adams, the top two schools in Division I. Central York, the home team against Dallastown. Central York leading 14-7 and chewing up clock. Breon Randall doing all the hard work, picking up some yardage there. That sets up this field goal unit connecting. Kyle Smith does the honors. Central York, victory formation, winning a tough one, 17-7 over Dallastown. This kind of game was just what the Panthers were expecting.
What we have to do is go back to work and get better. There aren't going to be any games that get easier going down the chute. We're in late October, going in November. And if you don't improve, you go home.
He is right. Central York now 3-0 in the division, a one-game lead over Dallastown. Central York has Red Lion next. Defend your school. That is one reason why the National Guard was at Cumberland Valley for CV's huge rivalry game against Central Dauphin. And like always, this game means something in the standings too. Cumberland Valley, first place in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth. Central Dauphin is just a game back at 3-1 though. Now, even with first place on the line, the winner is going home with something else. CBS 21's James Tully back from Chapman Field, and that something is national recognition.
Yeah, Jason, it's the other reason the National Guard was at tonight's Cumberland Valley Central Dauphin game. The East Shore-West Shore rivalry was handpicked by the Guard and by Max Preps, a national publication. It was part of their rivalry series. And it's not like this game really needed pumping up. We're tied at 7. CV's Chris Galbraith trying to make something out of a broken play. Shouldn't. His pass picked off by Shaquan Whedon, and that turnover was costly for the Eagles. It led to 21 unanswered points in the second quarter. The Central Dauphin rally serve here, getting the touch and the go-ahead score. Then it's Nate Dickey out of the no-huddle, runs it to near perfection. That's Daniel Brocious coming down with it. 21-7 at halftime. Second half, Dickey made sure his cleats were clean, then dug in for his first of 2 long touchdown runs. 3 total scores for the CD quarterback, over 100 yards rushing, and the Rams get a huge win, moving into a first-place tie with the Eagles.
I'm really proud of Nate because he in so many ways symbolizes our team. No matter what's going on, he just keeps hammering away and believing.
It means a lot when Coach raises you up and thanks you, but he's a great guy and he's really elevated this program.
More on Dickey in a second. Afterwards, the Rivalry Series trophy presented to Coach McNamee, with Dickey being recognized as the MVP of the winning team. And there's Tyler Updegraff, good moment, joining the huddle, recognizes the MVP from Cumberland Valley squad. And Nate Dickey accounted for more than 2/3 of Central Dauphin's total yardage tonight in their biggest game of the season. He told me afterwards of his playmaking, man, it's all play calling and my offensive line. Nothing to do with me. Talk about being very, very unselfish, Jason. Back to you.
Thanks, James. So CD appears to be peaking at the right time. Not a good night now for Cumberland Valley and Dallastown. They will fall in the District 3 power ratings. These are the computer rankings that determine the playoffs. Wilson won again tonight, so the Bulldogs still the top team in Quad A. Now look at number 2 and number 5. That's Cedar Cliff and Lower Dauphin. We are very fortunate to have these two teams running on the same carpet tonight. Lower Dauphin at home, Hershey Park Stadium. Huge game against the Colts, and Lower Dauphin was up 10-zip. Troy Spencer brings it in from the quarterback spot, running and scoring. 7-yard touchdown. It was 17-zip. Cedar Cliff needs points and fast. Andrew Ford battling that shoulder issue, hitting Kyler Smith, 11-yard touchdown. Cedar Cliff still down 10. Colts, 30 seconds remaining. They need a play. Ford looking, and he is picked off. Adam Domovich has it, and Domovich will seal it. Lower Dauphin, huge win, 17-7 over Cedar Cliff. Colts' first loss of the season. Lower Dauphin had a very good feeling going into this game, and the Falcons executed.
Last year we did a great job against him, but he came back late. Tonight he tried to do the same thing, but the kids did their assignment. It worked out for us. We're really excited.
They are. The Falcons will definitely move up in those power ratings now, and next up for them is Palmyra. Cedar Cliff, well, the Colts have Bishop McDevitt. Also in Quad A, CD East trying to take down Mifflin County. The East fans, they are pumped this year, and here's why. Chase Edmonds, the running back, cannot be stopped. First down run here, had 100 yards on the ground in just the first half. Later, second quarter East, play action. Jihad Neibauer running, touchdown toss. Javante Elam making it 21-7 at the half. CD East then moving on with a 34-14 win over Mifflin County. And the Panthers are now 5-3. All right, how tight are the playoff races in AAA and Single A? And run of the mill? No. Helmets off, highlighting one of the most exciting players in the Mid-Penn.
We're the Bishop McDevitt cheerleaders. What makes Jordan Milbury so great? Helmets off is next.
My name is Jordan Milbury, and I play running back for Susquehanna Township. If I could be any animal, I would be a dog. Because the quote, it's not about the size of the dog in a fight, it's about the size of the fight in the dog. My most prized possession is my cell phone. I got a weak phone, but it's okay. I got a Pantech. It's a fake BlackBerry. Teammates would be shocked if I told them that I'm afraid of cats. My name is Jordan Milbury, and my helmet is off.
All right, so afraid of cats, huh? I know what Jordan's not afraid of. Blue Devils, Rockets, or anything else on Susquehanna's schedule. Tonight, he is looking some Trojans square in the eye. Susquehanna Township facing Hershey. There is Jordan Milbury getting ready for this one. The Indians in red, and in the end zone, the red zone, to Kai Turner from the 2. 35-24 Township leads. Move to the 4th. Indians exploding. Lauren Butler making a miss, and then to the house. 21 yards, it's 41-24. Jordan Milbury time. Design run. Yeah. Milbury, can he get to the end zone? He is in there. Susquehanna Township, very, very important win, beating Hershey, a team that is higher in the power ratings, 54-38. So again, every game counts for Susquehanna Township. The Indians 15th in this week's power ratings in AAA. The top 16 teams make it. So again, this win is huge. As for Shippensburg, the Greyhounds at 17 are out, but if they keep winning, who knows? Shippensburg has won 5 straight. Is Northern York the next victim? This was not good for Shippensburg. Bad snap out of the end zone. It's a safety for Northern. The lead is cut to 21-16, so it's a one-score game. Greyhounds D coming up big. Nicholas Glunt with the INT, and Shippensburg will win this game. 21-16, the running back William Burt passing the 1,000-yard mark on the ground once again as the Greyhounds improve to 6-2. Not knowing if you're going to make the playoffs, at this stage of the game, it's not a good feeling. I mean, Pepto, NyQuil, aspirin, none of them work. I mean, coaches tell me this stuff. How's Harrisburg feeling? Pretty good, considering the injuries and the rough start. If the season ended right now, the Cougars would make the playoffs in Quad A. We're also keeping an eye on Mechanicsburg tonight. They are number 18. They are out as of right now. We will start with Harrisburg down in Chambersburg, where the Trojans are always, always tough. The lights were on in Chambersburg, trust me, and the band was playing, and we had some football. Jamal Pickett, a huge game. Pickett running this one in. 5-yard touchdown. Chambersburg in front, 24-13. Momentum can change just like this, though. Harrisburg taking the ensuing kickoff. Amici Walker has it. Walker makes a move down the sideline. One guy to beat. No worries. Amici Walker, 82 yards. He's done it again. Had a 90-yard touchdown kickoff return earlier this season. It's 24-19. Pickett, 6 touchdowns tonight, including this one. But in the end, it's Harrisburg winning this game somehow, 54-51, winning on the road at Chambersburg. How about Mechanicsburg? The Wildcats heading to Palmyra. The Cougars jumping for this one, but Mechanicsburg will quiet them. Tyler Schubert. Swahik Brown. Brown delivers, doing the rest. 47 yards. The Wildcats are up 7-0. Same score in the first. Schubert finding a friend again, and why not? Brown gets a block, yards after the catch, 54 there. Wildcats up 14-0, and Mechanicsburg coasts from there, 49-21, improving to 4-4. The top two teams in AAA, well, they're still Bishop McDevitt and Manheim Central. I mean, what else is new? If either one loses, that would be something new. Redland is the latest team to take a shot at Bishop McDevitt. The Crusaders on the road at West Shore Stadium. McDevitt. It's Quayshawn Jenkins running it in 19 yards. The starters were out. It was 48-13. Redland throwing JoJo Heaton with the INT. Bishop McDevitt. Easy one tonight, 48-13 over Redland. Crusaders 8-0. Manheim Central continues to pile up the points, also improving to 8-0. This time beating Poor Ephrata 65-0. 247 yards rushing. Penn Manor's Charlie Bell last week couldn't be stopped. But does he have enough votes to be our Subway phenom?
You're watching CBS 21 Sports First Score Friday, powered by Subway.
Carlisle making the long drive to State College. Will the Herd finally win a game? Bamasa Baylor giving it his all. Some yards after the screen pass, he's out of bounds. Unfortunately, Carlisle could not score. Pat Irwin, State College quarterback, keeper here. And he keeps going. 30 yards near the 20. He will then score. And Carlisle still winless. This time, it's 34-0 to State College. As for the playoff picture in Class A, it's just as confusing. There is one definite, though. It's Steel High. The Rollers improving to 7-1 tonight with a 32-10 win over Boiling Springs. But behind them, it gets messy. Only 4 teams make the playoffs in this class. York Catholic is ranked 3rd, and Camp Hill is 7 on the outside looking in. Let's hit up York Catholic first. The Irish on the field with Eastern York, and it's Eastern with the first big play. David Livelsberger finding the edge and then finding daylight, running past everyone for a 7-0 lead. This kid had 230 yards rushing in his last game, but the Irish will answer. York Catholic. Pass play. Miles Elliott on the slant for the touchdown. It's 7-7. And from there, York Catholic, not lucky, but good. York Catholic winning this game 26-7. Important win for the Irish. As for Camp Hill, the Lions doing a little bit of everything against Trinity. Camp Hill up 14-0 in the first. Trinity throwing. Camp Hill, interception. Marshall Durham, number 84 with the INT. Camp Hill then converts. Michael Schuster, the give. Bill Williams, the freshman, going over 1,000 yards for the season in this one. It's now 21-0 later in the first. Schuster has a hookup. Durham on offense. Great grab. He had a great game. Camp Hill wins 49-20. Durham, 3 touchdowns, 3 sacks, that INT. And Camp Hill wins 49-20. So again, an important win this week for Camp Hill. Time to announce the Subway Phenom. This is your pick for the best player we caught on tape. You voted on CBS21.com. The winner from Week 7, Tommy Garner from Warwick. I mean, he gave it all on these touchdown runs in the win over McCaskey, had 44% of the vote. However, Warwick losing to Penn Manor tonight. How about this week's top player? We have a lot of them. Watch CBS 21 News on Sunday for another group of nominees. There's 5 each week. Then you hit up CBS21.com to vote. We announce the winner, of course, Friday nights right here on First Score Friday. So that will do it for Week 8. 2 more left. It's going to get real good. For all of us here at CBS 21 News, I'm Jason Bristol. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.